Hey, what's up guys, it's Mike. So in this video, I'm gonna make a quick video response for Mr. John T. Taylor. So John had a question, so here it goes. I weigh 235 pounds and I'm 5'10". I've grown up eating home-cooked meals and I'm not fat, but I'm definitely have a beer gut. I'm only 18 and I plan to join the Army. I wrestled in high school and lifted some weights, but nothing serious. The Army told me to drop 40 pounds or have a certain fat-muscle ratio. So do I hit the gym or stop eating? LOL. So my recommendation is if you really want to drop 40 pounds super quick, man, just starve yourself, man. It's the way to go. Just kidding, John. What I think though, your main deal is the beer gut. That means you're probably drinking a lot of beer. You're 18, dude. You got a beer gut? I ain't gonna judge. You know, I started drinking when I was 14. What you really need to do though is look at the food you're eating. Home cooked meals, man, that's a tough one. Home cooked meals is basically a nice way of saying my mother cooks me meals and they're fattening as hell. I barely ever run into scenarios where people say, yeah, I eat home cooked meals and I get shredded. How often do you hear that? It doesn't happen. Home cooked meals are good, they taste great. They're good when you're younger, helping you grow up to be big and strong with all the nutrients you need, and then when you're an adult, you just get fat ass boop. The best option is to go ahead and eat your own foods. You're gonna have to go and pick up your meals. You're gonna have to go to a grocery store and buy some stuff that's gonna lean you down. Now, I know it's tough because one of the first things that I used to think, you know, when eating home-cooked meals, my mom used to cook for me was, damn, you know, this is free. It's right there, it's cooked, it's free food. I don't gotta work, I can't do it, I don't need to do anything. I just sit down and eat. Now I gotta go and spend money and I gotta cook and do all this stuff. Yeah, I know. If you wanna go ahead and get ripped up, man, you have to go and change up your eating. You're not gonna ever drop this weight if you don't, you know, change up your eating. You know, the home cooked meal is gonna kill you, John. My recommendation is, you know, go out to the grocery store and pick up some certain stuff, okay? This is all you need. Pick up your protein, pick up your veggies, and need some carb source. Those three things. Don't get all fancy and crazy, man. Buy up a whole bunch of other stuff, man. Just keep it simple. You really don't have to spend a lot of money. You're 18, don't know what you do for a living, but, you know, I'm gonna tell you a cheap way to how to do it. You know, keep it real simple. Number one, your protein. Just stick with about 2 protein sources. You know, I really won't even go with 3, to be honest with you. You can have a variety, but you want to keep things simple, okay? I would go with probably either chicken and fish. That's it. You want to throw in the variety, throw in some beef, okay? Lean beef. How much do you want to buy? Buy in bulk and buy on sale. I would buy usually at least a good 2 to 3 weeks worth because those sales come and go. So there you go on protein. You're not going to spend that much money. You can buy anywhere from $2 to $3 a pound for meat, up to about $4 a pound at the very most. Next thing is veggies. Pretty much any veggies you like. Broccoli, carrots, asparagus, you know, the list goes on. Eat your veggies. They're good for fiber, they're good to fill you up, and they're never gonna ever get you fat. On your carbs, I would stick with just using brown rice, quinoa, or oatmeal. Stay away from pastas. Try not to eat so much white rice. White rice is not gonna be the best for losing weight. You still can because you're lowering your calories total, but I'll stay with it, stay away from those, and just go with brown rice, quinoa, and oatmeal. Those are the 3 most popular ones, and you know, those are the only ones I really eat, so I really don't even mess with any of the other ones. Find one day out of the week, cook your meals, buddy. Get into the kitchen, spend a Sunday, you know, spend a couple hours, learn how to cook, and cook that stuff. If you don't know how to cook, you have no idea how to do that stuff, you can watch some other videos on cooking. Check out sixpackshortcuts.com, Zero Willpower teach you about how to cook and all that stuff. But spend a couple hours and cook those meals, and that's how you're gonna go ahead and prep your meals for the week. You're not gonna drop your weight if you keep eating your mother's stuff, okay? Unless your mom goes, hey John, I'll go ahead and cook you healthy stuff. And here's the thing, parents don't know what is actually healthy. So there's a big difference between what is healthy food, you know, and what is dieting food. Healthy food usually for people means the food is nutritious and you have all of your nutrients. Obviously, if you see in the America, it's not so much of people not being healthy and not having all their nutrients. It's more like overload. If you can go ahead and get home cooked meals that are healthy and lean for you, low in calories, basically the 3 components I named, no sauces, no fancy stuff, no flours, no sugars, none of that stuff, and they just keep it real clean and simple. Man, that's the best way to go, buddy, because you can not have to worry about cooking at all, right? Have your mom cook that stuff for you. If that's not the case, time to get your hands dirty, get in that kitchen, buddy, and start cooking that stuff. Because if you need to drop 40 pounds, majority of it is gonna come from your eating. So now that we're done with that, working out part. Do you hit the gym Absolutely. If you got a gym membership, I recommend hitting the gym, doing all your compound lifts. I would work out at least about 4 to 5 days a week. Split your days up. You can hit chest, shoulders, triceps one day, back and bis, traps on the second day, legs on the third day, abs every other day. Keep it real simple. Besides that, repeat. Keep cycling like that. If you don't have a gym membership, don't sweat it. I don't want this to be an excuse for you not to be able to start your weight loss and start dropping that 40 pounds, okay? So I made a little list if you don't have a gym membership. Here's some of the stuff that I think will be perfect for you, especially for the Army. Number 1, burpees. Man, the Army love doing burpees, okay? So you might as well start doing them and get used to them now. Push-ups, pull-ups, you're gonna be doing a lot of those too. Jumping lunges, jumping squats, mountain climbers, planks, build your core, and run. I usually don't recommend people doing a lot of running, but in this case, you're gonna be doing running anyways when you go to the Army, so you might as well start running now. Are there more exercises? Yes, there is. Okay, it's not about doing everything. It's about doing the most effective stuff to get the results the fastest. I would recommend doing those 8 exercises, and the way I would do it would be like this, okay? Keep it simple. I would go ahead and give me a timer, but I would just do 30 seconds on for each exercise. So 30 seconds every exercise. See if you can do 3 or 4 exercises, rest for 30 seconds, and then do the other 3 or 4 exercises, and then repeat it, okay? When you finish all of the exercises, that means it's 1 round. How many rounds do you do? I would start off by doing 1 round, keep it simple. After the first week, I would start off doing 2 rounds. Eventually build up to where you're able to do about 4 rounds or so. What you can do on the running is you can actually do running at the very end. How long do you want to run for? By the second week, increase a little more. By the third week, increase a little more. By the time Army comes around, you need to get in there. Man, you're going to drop 40 pounds extremely fast, just as long as you stay consistent on the workouts. If you're in the gym, 4 to 5 days. If you're not in the gym, John, you need to work out, honestly, just every day, man. If you do these things, 40 pounds isn't gonna be that bad. You can draw 40 pounds in 3 months. So that's not that aggressive. I don't wanna go ahead and put some expectations in your mind on how fast you can do it, but I've seen people do it in like a month and a half to 2 months. A lot of people are gonna be like, oh, that's not healthy and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? People have done it, okay? I'm just saying, all right? It is what it is. Hope this helps you out, John Taylor. And I love these comments, I love these questions. Keep them coming. For more workouts and nutrition tips, check out sixpackshortcuts.com. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.